So, one more, because this is the comment that I was talking about. Got it? Okay. So it says, I want to take some time to discuss my experience. I am over 40 years old and have worked since I was 14, mostly in professional roles. I haven't had any negative experiences with black bosses. Instead, my challenges have mostly come from white males. I also have faced job gatekeeping and have had a tough time in my career. So I believe that others should face challenges similar to those of their peers. I want to explore this topic further. So thank you for your comment, Aleta Mitchell. But I think you are really proving my point here. Yeah, not everybody has good or bad experiences with bosses. I recorded a video that was 9 minutes that may never see the light of day because I had to probably cathartically get all of that out. But you just said the quiet part out loud. You're over 50. And at over 50 as a black woman, you too believe, if what I'm reading is right, you too believe that people should face challenges. So I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think that your children should also get it out the mud? Well, it's the same thing. If you as a black woman in corporate spaces feel like other younger professionals need to pay their dues and count their time and buy their time, or you need to put down roadblocks in their way to success, then you are part of the problem. And you're the kind of black woman that other people are talking about, right? When I say, and there was another white woman in the comments here of this video who talked about she had the best boss. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole, and you know why, right? But the point of the matter is that we don't have to teach these kids a lesson, right? They are already dealing with some of the most egregious job market issues that there ever have been, right? They're fighting against technology. They're fighting against their peers. They're fighting against all of the other people who have lost jobs at this time who have way more experience than them. They're fighting against a really, really bad economy. And they're also fighting against the inflationary economic pressures that happen after you finish college, and you now may or may not have, more than likely, you have some sort of student loan debt or some sort of collegiate debt that you now have to work to try to pay off. And how do you do that if you are fighting against the machine? I'm asking that question not to belittle you, not to berate you, but definitely to understand why it is that so many young professionals have a really difficult time relating to Gen Xers like myself, baby boomers who are still in the workforce like my dad, who seem to have this pre-existing condition that alludes them to saying, hey, I know how I can shorten your path to success. If me teaching you something is going to get me out of a job, I promise you, you got bigger fish to fry, right? And when I used to tell my staff all the time, I'm telling you everything that you know, not everything that I know. And that wasn't a lie to say oh, I'm keeping it close to my chest because I'm trying to keep my job. It was the fact that you'll never know all the things that I know. You will only know what I teach you. And you can go ahead and learn other things. And I hope that you do. And I hope that you go on to pass that information down and over and out and through. That is how we win. That is how we put more black faces in spaces that traditionally didn't have any. I work in the financial industry, in digital banking and digital capacities. And like I said, I build things, and it is really difficult to kind of bullshit your way through that. And so when I say I'm trying to teach others how to be better, I'm also teaching them how to navigate those spaces, how to grease the wheels of progress so that they also can get ahead when they need to, how they need to. I'm not trying to throw out a speed trap for people. I'm definitely trying to teach them how to get ahead, get on, and get up. I hope that helps.